I'm gonna make a simplified version of like a chicken parmesan tonight. That's low carb. We're also going to be using zucchini noodles. So let's get started. I made my own pasta sauce from scratch today just because I had a ton of tomatoes I needed to use up, but normally I would just use a jarred pasta sauce. In addition to that, I have some chicken thighs here that I've just prepped with a little bit of avocado oil, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. I just seasoned it to taste, just how I would make any of my basic chicken recipes. So I've got that all scattered out on a cookie sheet. Next thing I'm going to do is scatter some shredded Parmesan on top. Got great value Parmesan, just going to go ahead and sprinkle this in an even layer on top. Didn't use quite the whole bag, probably about a cup or so. I'm going to spread this out. Okay, I've got that all spread out. Next step is I'm going to go ahead and pour my sauce on top. I'm going to save a little bit of my sauce for going on top of the Zoodles. Next, I'm going to top this with this Italian style cheese, a nice layer on top. All right, got my cheese on top. I'm going to go ahead and toss this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Now let's talk about the Zoodles. So I have this handy dandy kitchen gadget that is essentially like a zucchini pencil sharpener. So you stick the zucchini in that end and you twist it, and the shavings or the little noodles come out of this part here. You can see that the blades are spread apart a certain distance this side, and then they're a little bit narrower on this side, or sorry, a little wider on this side rather. So I've got two different widths of potential noodles. You can see here I've gone ahead and shredded these ones already. There's this little bit wider Zoodle, and then there's this narrower. So they're both pretty close, but I like that there's a variance option there for how wide they are. So these I'm going to cook pretty much like regular noodles. They just won't take quite as long. I've got a pot of boiling water, and I'm going to go ahead and stick those in there now. These are just kind of a matter of preference. Some people prefer their Zoodles to be a little more firm. Some people prefer them to be a little soft. I'm kind of in between. I just don't want them to be falling apart. Okay, I'm going to test one of these. Let's go ahead and grab some of that, put that on a plate, and then let it cool off a second and we'll test it. Perfect. It's soft but still holding its shape. It's perfect.
Did you draw that? It's amazing. You just like wedge it in here. I'm worried it's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
See where I put the centerpiece?
Delicious.